What's up, everyone? This is Silver Slayer. Welcome. I want to personally thank you for tuning into this crazy video, and crazy is to say the least. This story is blowing up, so I wanted to get this stuff out ASAP because I always want my audience to have the newest, latest information. Now, what am I talking about? So supposedly the Comex is refusing to deliver silver to a stacker. Now that is scary, that is huge, and this could be the start of something that we all knew was coming. Now we know that the SLB, the PSLB, all these silver contracts, if they were to be turned in, there would not be enough silver. Every ounce of silver that you own in your safe or under your bed in your shoebox or in your safety deposit box or buried 2 feet under the ground in your backyard, essentially for every 1 ounce of silver you own, theoretically 100 other people own that same silver. But since you own it physically, it's yours. If you can't hold it, you don't own it. But anyways, we have a story, and this was posted on Reddit, where this guy shows that he tried to turn in a contract and they refused it. They denied it, rejected it, which is crazy to talk about. But there's also a video I want to show. It's titled How to Drain the Comex Silver Part 1. Now, I love showing videos like this because it does add a lot of context, right? They're going over this Reddit post, what they think about this story, and even one of the guys is talking about turning a contract and himself trying to see if it will get delivered. And I love looking at it from this angle because you see 5 different people's opinions on this same thing, right? Not just 1 or 2. You have 5 different people. These guys all know what they are talking about, and I think it's just going to make the video that much better. Plus, I'll pause the video at certain points, throw my 2 cents in as well. So anyways, let's jump into this.
Well, hello there, my friends. Chris Mark is here with you live from Taquitos Roque in Mexico, home of Silverfest 2. And I'm with an all-star crew of silver legends, as you can see here. And the reason we have this important meeting today, we're getting ready to take delivery of a Comex contract of silver, not chocolate or anything else. We'll see if they actually deliver it. I am aware of this story going on around about the Reddit ape who was refused delivery in their silver Comex contract. I'm not sure exactly what happened there, and it's been removed, but we're going to find out if it really is a delivery market. Would seem kind of pointless if it isn't, because then what's the point of having silver trade there? But either case, we got our team together. We got our contract funded. Exciting news. And Rafi has been the leader, Rafi the Wise here. Now, not only just a Seeking Alpha sensational column, but a YouTube video channel as well. So, Rafi, anything you could tell people about what you've learned so far about the Comex delivery process?
What about it is that it's probably intentionally confusing. Physical delivery does not mean physical delivery. It means a warrant is attached to bars in a warehouse. And the term for actual physical delivery that normal people would call physical is called loading out, which can be a logistical issue unless you have all-stars lined up to take care of these logistical issues on demand, which we do. And we'll do our best to get the stuff out and we'll report on it as it happens.
Now, Andy Scheckman, who has actually been alive since before Comex silver futures contracts were invented, given your wide depth of experience, can you comment on what you know about the process?
To be honest with you, that's something that I don't know a whole lot about. I let my operations handle most of the dealing with contracts and with Comex. However, I do know that we have an amazing relationship with just about every depository here in the United States. So if we are able to get it loaded out to one of the depositories, I know that we will be able to swiftly distribute the bars amongst the cast here, amongst the team. And I'll let Rocky the Wise figure out the semantics and the logistics of getting it to the Comex depository. Once it gets there, we'll do our part and make sure that they safely, with insurance, and promptly get shipped out to each and every one of us who are taking part.
That is the wise play, allowing Rafi the Wise to handle that. Dave Kranzler, who's taking some Comex delivery and is giving me a 1-finger point there. Sounds like you have something to say, yes? See?
Well, I could have given you the middle finger.
Homie.
I could have given you the middle finger point. That's That's the universal language. I just wanted to say that if anyone out in the audience who's watching this or listening to this has interest in taking delivery of bars off Comex themselves, Interactive Brokers and RJO are two custodians that will allow you to take delivery. And if you want advice or instructions on how to go about doing it, any of us can do that, can help them out.
Now, Dave, we had a gentleman who's been helping us. We'll leave him nameless, but he mentioned that he was told they needed armored delivery. So is Investment Research Dynamics offering a service where if a loadout facility says that to a customer, they can hire Dave Kranzler to ride shotgun with his shotgun and be the armored security? Is that true?
If they rent a GMC Hummer, I will position myself on the back bumper standing with a shotgun. And I'll accompany them while they pull up to the Comex vault and grab their bars.
Joe Grandy, silver investing legend. I see the smile on your face. I think you're thinking about where can I rent that Hummer from, and how much gas is going to cost.
Dave will make top story on Zero Hedge with that one, Dave.
Now, I want to stop right here real quick because a lot has already been said. And I'm sure the same thing, the same question is going through your brain that is mine is, why don't you just buy the silver on AppMex and get it shipped straight to your doorstep? Why have to use a custodian and know the logistics and figure out it? They said it's confusing on purpose. I mean, the guy that literally works in the delivery department says it's confusing on purpose, and you have to know the ins and the outs and know certain custodians and all this and have a Hummer and delivered with a shoddy. It's like, why go through all that? The whole point of silver stacking or precious metals, the whole reason gold and silver is valuable and has been valuable for 5,000-6,000 years is because it's tangible. So it's contradicting to invest digitally on the paper side of something when the whole point of it is the silver inside of it, right? It just doesn't make sense. And this is a perfect example of that. And I feel terrible. I feel bad for the person that got refused that contract order because, one, you probably didn't know. A lot of these people came over from Wall Street bets, so they're already into the stock market mind frame. They're not thinking physically. If you're investing in GameStop or, something along those lines, and you're so used to doing it on an exchange, and then you talk about silver, your first thought is going to be, the SLV. You're not going to think physically until maybe later on. So a lot of these people probably are investing it through, through that same mindset, right? And here's the worst part is not all these people will be able to get these contracts delivered, and it's looking like it's not even supposed to be like that, and we knew that. But it is interesting because most of these guys work from the Comex perspective, so it's interesting to see how they're going about this, how they're answering these questions, right? Are they owning up to this, or do they truly think that all these contracts are deliverable? So anyways, I just wanted to throw that in there real quick. So let's keep watching.
No, they've blocked me on Twitter. They don't like me because I always give them a hard time about their idiotic gold market analysis.
Auditor Rob Keene's playing the role of the responsible adult in this whole charade. Any comments here before we go wild and have some fun with this?
No, let's go have some fun, and I'm excited we're doing this. A lot of people have been asking me to do this for a long time, so it's good to see it finally come to fruition.
And Mr. Scheckman, am I correct that it seems like if all goes well with this plan, actually the infrastructure for where people could send money, buy a bar directly, or take delivery on the Comex is something we could conceivably, not holding anything, we got the details to work out, but could conceivably make easy for other people as well?
Yeah, honestly, I'm very excited about this, Chris. I appreciate the opportunity you putting this all together. I think it's not only is it an exciting test case, but yeah, it would be a great way for us all to practically do this. You always talk about how I've been around for so long. It wasn't too many years ago where Jim Sinclair, Mr. Gold of 1970s, advised all of his readers to do the exact same thing and to take metal off the Comex and saying this is the way to beat the big money. The fact that we're doing this and we're the first ones to publicly do it, I think is fantastic. And if it were proves to be something really easy, I'd be thrilled and honored to take part in helping facilitate that exact endeavor. So I'm, for one, very psyched and hope it is that easy and we are able to replicate it. That'd be awesome.
Now, handsome Dave Kranzler, obviously we're not giving legal license financial advice because we don't have the credentials of an expert like Ben Bernanke or Alan Greenspan who helped sink the country into a hyperinflationary hole. But would you say that if some of those Wall Street apes are thinking, for my dollar, maybe they want to band together with a bunch of their 120,000 friends and put as much pressure on the Comex, or for example, let's say Eric Sprotter, some other successful businessmen were watching today and said, you know, I want to return my country to my children and grandchildren, something I can feel honest and proud about. And again, just if they came to their own decision that pressuring the Comex, ending this paper silver manipulation charade was the best way to do that, would taking metal off the Comex in this format be one conceivable way of doing such a thing?
Absolutely, it would be.
Wow. Well, there you heard it from Dave, Investment Research Dynamics Kranzler. So thank you, gentlemen. It's exciting. We'll keep our audience posted. As you can see.
Now, some pretty interesting things were just said and admitted, and the most important to me was that he said, you know, if someone wants to, you know, wants to make a statement, make a point, and pressure the Comex and get all this silver, and then the price manipulation between the physical market and the paper market, you know, would be a pretty incredible thing. And even the one guy admits it, right? He admits and said, yeah. And I think that this is the beginning of something big, right? It's almost like we have two sides of the coin, pun intended, right? And now there's starting to be some heat between the two. Before they worked, I mean, obviously a lot of true silver stackers didn't believe in it, but now there's some friction, there's some tension, and the more the pressure gets pushed on, especially from the Wall Street silver apes that have over 130,000 members and gaining thousands more a day. I mean, they started that in, February, already have over 100,000 members. And most of these people are new stackers, right? They are putting silver stacking on the map at an astronomically alarming rate. And it's only going to, over time, get more explosive, more attention as the price rises, as these stories start to come out, as the dollar's weakness gets exposed, and as people realize what true value is, or what true investment, what a true investment is. So I don't know. I definitely think that this is something that is going to get bigger. These stories are going to come out more often, more frequently, and people are going to see the magnitude of why you need to invest into the physical silver and not the paper market. But anyways, I wanted to show this video to you. The link will be in the description if you want to check it out yourself. Make sure you like this video. Participation is critical, in my opinion, because I don't want the videos to be just about my thoughts. I want you guys to be able to share your 2 cents as well. Talk to each other in the comment section. Obviously, be respectful. But a lot of you have been stacking a lot longer than I have a lot of points to make that I missed, or just throw in your own opinion out there. And I want everyone to have a voice on this channel and on this platform. So yeah, comment down below what you think about this stuff. Anyways, I'm going to wrap this video up here. Check out my last video. Rick Harrison from Pawn Stars talks about why it's so hard to find silver. Video's doing very well. A lot of people are loving it. So if you want to check it out, link will be right here as well. Thanks for tuning in. This is Silver Slayer. See you guys soon. Peace.